Imagine you're in the middle of nowhere and your big truck gets stuck. The sun is setting, the temperature's dropping, and you're miles from civilization. It's a survival situation, and you need to get out fast. That's why we're here. We're going to equip you with the knowledge and skills to tackle this challenge head-on. Remember, when it comes to getting unstuck, safety and efficiency are key, and a cool head will always serve you better than panic. We're going to walk you through each step, from assessing the situation to using the right tools and techniques. I've been in countless sticky situations in the wild, and trust me, with the right approach, you can overcome almost anything. So let's get started and get you back on track. Right, the first thing we need to do is take stock of our surroundings. Just like when I'm navigating a treacherous mountain ridge, understanding the terrain is crucial. Look around. Are you on a slope? Is the ground soft sand, mud, or solid rock? This will dictate your approach. Before you even think about moving the truck, make sure the area is safe. Turn on your hazard lights and set up safety cones. Now let's evaluate the surface and the depth of the obstacle that's got you stuck. Is it a deep rut, a patch of slick mud, or a pile of loose rocks? Feel the ground, get a sense of what you're dealing with. Remember, rushing in blindly can make things worse. Now that we understand our enemy, it's time to assemble our arsenal. Just like I wouldn't venture into the wilderness without my trusty survival kit, you shouldn't attempt a recovery without the right gear. First up, traction aids. These are your best friends in a sticky situation. Traction mats, sand ladders, even branches or rocks can help provide the grip you need to get moving. Next, a good shovel is essential. We might need to clear debris or create a path for the tires. Tow straps or chains are crucial if we need to call in reinforcements. And if you have a winch, now's the time to make sure it's in working order. An air compressor for adjusting tire pressure can be a game changer, and a jack can come in handy for lifting the truck if needed. Now, let's get the truck ready for action. Just as I'd lighten my load before climbing a steep cliff, we need to reduce weight on the truck. Unload anything you don't absolutely need. This will give us a better chance of breaking free. Next, clear any debris that's around the tires. We need a clear path for the truck to move. Now let's talk about tire pressure. Lowering your tire pressure can increase the tire's contact patch with the ground, giving you better traction. But be careful not to go too low or you risk damaging the tire or even popping it off the rim. Now it's time to deploy our secret weapon traction aids. Place your mats, ladders, or whatever you're using under the tires that have the most grip. The goal here is to create a solid surface for the tires to push against. Remember, we're not trying to conquer Everest here. Slow and steady wins the race. Gently rock the truck back and forth, applying just enough power to gain momentum. Avoid spinning the tires, as that will just dig you in deeper. Keep a close eye on the traction aids and reposition them as needed. It might take a few tries, but with patience and persistence, we'll get there. If the traction aids alone aren't enough, it's time to bring in the heavy artillery towing or winching. If you have a tow strap or chain, make sure it's securely attached to both vehicles. Use a strong recovery point on your truck, not just the bumper. If you're using a winch, double-check that it's properly mounted and that the cable is in good condition. Now here's the key. Communicate clearly with the person in the tow vehicle. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Apply force gradually and avoid sudden jerks. We want to ease the truck out, not yank it violently. Whether you're using traction aids, a tow strap, or a winch, the key to success is a coordinated effort. Just like navigating a raging river with a team, communication is essential. The person in the stuck truck should be in constant contact with the person providing assistance. Agree on hand signals or use a radio if you have one. Apply force gradually and in sync. Sudden jerks can damage your vehicle or worse, cause injury. Remember, we're not in a race against time. Slow and steady wins the day every time. With patience, communication, and a shared goal, we'll get that truck unstuck. Congratulations! You've successfully navigated your way out of that sticky situation. But before you celebrate with a victory dance, there are a few important things to do. First, carefully inspect your truck for any damage. Check the tires, undercarriage, and suspension for any signs of wear and tear. Next, clean up the area. Pack up your tools, collect any debris, and leave the site as you found it. If the incident occurred on public land, or if you required assistance from authorities, make sure to report the incident. Now take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Remember, Every challenge, every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. We've covered a lot of ground today, from assessing the situation to using the right tools and techniques. Remember, safety always comes first, and a cool head will always prevail over panic. If you find yourself in a truly dangerous or precarious situation, don't hesitate to call for professional help. Stay prepared by keeping essential recovery gear in your truck, and familiarize yourself with these techniques. You never know when you might need them. Stay prepared and drive safely.